Allyson Downey, here's the plan, your practical, tactical guide to advancing your career during pregnancy and parenthood. Navigating the challenges of pregnancy and parenthood while managing a career can be an overwhelming task for many working professionals. Here's the Plan by Allyson Downey is a practical and tactical guide offering indispensable advice on handling parental leave, combating workplace discrimination, and finding the right work-life balance. This book summary will provide crucial insights on how to approach your career once you become a working parent. Dive into the summary to learn about making the most of your parental leave, navigating American work policies, tackling challenging workplace situations as a parent, and effectively managing your professional and personal life.
Navigating pregnancy and maternity leave as a working mom. Planning for pregnancy and parenthood is never predictable. Women often experience anxiety about the possibility of negative impacts on their careers and finances. The FMLA guarantees up to 12 weeks leave, but this may be unpaid, and only 18% of friendly to women U.S. companies offer fully paid leave. Regardless, companies are starting to realize the importance of creating a culture that welcomes working women. Planning for maternity leave is crucial, even if it is just a simple checklist of responsibilities. Infants' unpredictable schedules and sleep deprivation can also make it difficult to return to work. Thus, establishing and discussing your plan with your employer and coworkers, even before pregnancy, can help to reduce stress and allow for a smoother transition back into the workforce. Navigating pregnancy in the workplace. As a pregnant employee, it's essential to navigate your company's parental leave policy and proactively address your manager's concerns. Research the policy, seek advice from other moms, and frame your pregnancy as a routine professional challenge. When discussing with your manager or HR, address concerns of coverage and re-entry, but remember HR's first responsibility is to the company. Understand your organization's parental leave policies and prepare to negotiate for your needs. Approach negotiations with confidence, stating the facts, and identifying items that add value for both you and the company. This is a time to double down on your commitment to your professional life, even if that means laying the groundwork for post-baby return rather than expanding hours or energy expended. Protecting your career during pregnancy. Anti-discrimination laws may not be enough to protect pregnant women from termination. Documenting your performance both before and during pregnancy can serve as evidence of your abilities and add value to your role as an employee. By creating a coverage plan before going on maternity leave, outlining your responsibilities and designating someone to take over while you are away, your colleagues can assume your responsibilities with ease. It is important to inform clients and stakeholders of your pregnancy to maintain transparency and prepare for your absence. Being a working parent involves balancing new responsibilities with your job, and finding a level of accessibility that works for you. Discrimination against working mothers. Most working mothers face some form of pregnancy discrimination, which can be categorized into disparate treatment, hostile work environment, failure to make accommodations, and retaliation. Maintaining a record of troubling conversations or actions, keeping a file of accomplishments, seeking an objective opinion, research, approaching a manager, and reviewing documents with a lawyer are steps to take if experiencing discrimination. Working mothers face stereotypes and preconceived notions about their ability to balance work and family, leading to pregnancy discrimination. Fathers who are not primary caregivers may lack empathy towards working mom colleagues, and other working mothers may be unsympathetic, leading to a tough love approach. Despite legal protections like the Pregnancy Discrimination Act and the Americans with Disabilities Act, 1/3 of 2,000 working mothers surveyed reported experiencing some form of pregnancy discrimination. Discriminatory practices can take the form of exclusion from meetings, receiving fewer projects, or being passed over for assignments. Working mothers can protect themselves by maintaining records of troubling conversations or actions, keeping track of accomplishments, seeking professional opinions, researching company policies, and approaching a manager with concerns. Finally, it is recommended to have a lawyer review any termination or non-compete agreements before signing. Balancing work and motherhood. The first few months after giving birth can be tough and demanding, as new mothers often prioritize their newborns over themselves. When it's time to head back to work, some feel nervous or overwhelmed, while others are excited to return. However, many experience anxiety when their carefully laid plans fall apart. Before delivery, mothers-to-be may have high expectations for their time off with the baby, but the reality can be isolating and draining. New moms should try to join a support group, sign up for baby-focused exercise classes, and for those who can afford it, hire additional help at home. Sheryl Sandberg suggests sharing household tasks and responsibilities with your partner to ensure they take an equitable role in raising the child. In conclusion, by seeking support, prioritizing self-care and communicating effectively with partners and colleagues, women can achieve a sense of control and purpose in balancing work and motherhood. Childcare options for working women. Reliable childcare is essential for professional success. This book offers various options, including day care, a nanny, or family care. It advises to have backups and not worry about others' opinions. Day care has trained staff, flexible hours, and socialization opportunities but may expose children to more infections and less one-on-one attention. Nannies offer personalized care, but they require management, taxes, and are expensive. Sharing a nanny with another family can reduce costs. Au pairs are affordable and provide cultural exchange opportunities but have strict State Department rules. Family members can supplement primary childcare arrangements. The book emphasizes prioritizing what matters and scaling back when overwhelmed. Maternity leave is often too short for women. Overall, the best childcare arrangement is the one that works for the mother, not society's expectations. Balancing work and motherhood. Returning to work after maternity leave can be overwhelming. It's crucial to manage expectations, communicate clear objectives, and set boundaries while maintaining commitment to your job. Being a working mother means making choices, and it's important to prioritize and invest your time consciously. However, sharing personal details about parenting can lead colleagues to question your focus and priorities, and some may not offer much empathy. Despite the challenges, it's possible to balance work and motherhood by understanding that you can't do it all at once and by being secure in the knowledge that you're doing the best you can. Breastfeeding challenges. Breastfeeding can be a challenge, especially when it comes to pumping and organizing a schedule. Companies are required to provide comfortable spaces for expressing milk. Additionally, postpartum depression and anxiety affects approximately 20% of new moms. Obstetricians don't always screen for these complications, but therapy and medication can help. Prioritizing self-care is also crucial. Planning time for socialization, exercise, or taking a break from work and baby can help combat feelings of stress and anxiety.
Here's the Plan offers essential guidance on maneuvering through the complexities and challenges that arise during pregnancy and parenthood, whilst ensuring your career advancement. Allyson Downey leaves you with valuable direction on parental leave policies, addressing workplace discrimination, and establishing a sustainable work-life balance. As a working parent, it is essential to communicate your needs and boundaries, prepare and execute coverage plans, and manage your expectations and those of your family and colleagues. Embrace the challenge, armed with these indispensable tools, and you'll be ready to face your career with renewed confidence after welcoming your little one.